My name is Whitney Benefield. I'm from Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Going good?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. How's your heart rate?
I'm at 99.
99? Good.
Yeah.
Good. I just want you to stay steady. I don't want you to, go crazy or anything.
I went to high school in Albuquerque. Then I went to college in Texas, in Lubbock. I finished college and then I moved to Denver pretty much right away. I got offered a ride on the back of a motorcycle. It was the first time I've ridden one, and it might be the last time.
I got a phone call, the area code 303. Turned out to be a chaplain from one of the hospitals there. Well, we think maybe we have your daughter here. What do you mean you think you have her? Well, there's been an accident. We're trying to make sure of the identification, but we're not able to make the identification based on the person's license, their picture.
We got hit by a car and I flew like 80 feet and I almost died. So I ended up with a traumatic brain injury.
People started talking to us, there's this place called Craig, and I started doing furious research trying to find out what are they talking about, and then it became our goal, how can we get her to Craig? We discovered that her trach tube was too large and it was inhibiting her to be able to speak. And so that very first day at Craig, for her to be able to speak was just miraculous, because we felt like, oh my goodness, our daughter is still in there. And there's, we wept, tears of joy that we could hear her voice.
I barely started talking when I got into Craig. My speech increased a lot from saying a few words when I got to Craig to saying complete sentences by the time I left. I can do this.
Yes, you can. The fact that they had a team that works together with her and was going to be with her the whole extent of her stay there was so encouraging.
And now, look at that thing go.
Can't believe that was me. To not have so much energy, be able to lift my arm. It's kind of crazy. I'm glad I went through it because of the people that work at Craig. They really helped push me.
Don't drop the cookies.
To where I am now.
Not only were they working with Whitney to get Whitney well, they were working with us to be able to care for her.
That is so cool, Whitney.
It was like a 360 hug for our family.
We made the goal that we wanted to not just leave Craig, but we wanted to walk out of Craig.
I went from a wheelchair to the walker, and Stephanie helped me walk those 22 feet from the front of Craig to the car.
In the years since Whitney was released from Craig, it's just been wonderful to get back to the family things that we've loved, to where we felt like things were getting back to normal.
Life back home was continue to work on my OT and PT skills that I learned at Craig. Walking was really important to be able to move myself freely, which turned into 2 miles, which turned into 6 miles. I had the training wheels on my bike. Then one day I said, I feel stable enough. And my mom said, do you want to try my bike? And I said, absolutely.
We get to do things that are athletic and do our workouts. We do see the progress. We continue to take things literally a step at a time, but she's made great leaps in the trajectory of her recovery. So we continue with her rehab, and we don't really look at it as ever being finished. It's always an evolving thing to where what can we hone and do better.
Feels great to be able to accomplish being able to run and being able to bike and being able to swim so much that I'm trying to push it even further and do more. Now I've ran the half marathon in Houston, 13.1 miles, which I feel really good about.
She has gone in, 5.5 years now, being at death's doorstep to qualifying for a world's duathlon run, bike, run event that she participated in.
Whitney Benefield from Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
I was on the brink of death, and so it's great to come from there to be able to be where I am now, to run, to bike, to swim, to cook, to have a normal life.
Whitney has a wonderful attitude. She's always grateful, and she looks at it through that lens of the gratefulness and not feeling sorry for herself that this happened to her.
The thing I'm most proud of is that I never give up. There's always hope for tomorrow. I'm very thankful for having my friends and my family. And I definitely have hope that tomorrow's going to be even better than today.